When the name Yamaha RX 100 is spoken out loud, the wave of nostalgia it carries with it is unmatched. For decades, this bike has held a special place in the hearts of Indian riders, a legendary machine that defined an entire era of motorcycling with its raw two-stroke character, unmistakable exhaust note, and lightweight thrill. Now, in 2025, Yamaha has done the unthinkably, revived this icon for a new generation. But it's not just rebadge or retro-styled cosmetic gimmick. Yamaha has poured their engineering soul into crafting something that pays homage to the original while standing tall in today's fast-evolving motorcycle world. What we have now is the all-new 2025 Yamaha RX 100. And it's a bike that brings the past and future together in the most exciting way possible. The first thing you notice when you lay eyes at the new RX 100 is how Yamaha has managed to retain the soul of the original without making it look outdated. The front of the bike is clean, minimalistic, and refreshingly retro. A round LED headlamp takes center stage, encased in a classic chrome bezel. There's no wild angular design, no overly aggressive stance, just that pure, honest styling that reminds you of a simpler time. Even the indicators are designed with the touch of the old school, yet updated with LED internals to give that modern touch. The single-pod instrument cluster looks analog but houses a small digital readout within the speedometer for fuel, trip, and time functions. It's a clever mix of vintage appeal and 2025 practicality. From the side, the bike's silhouette screams RX 100. But every curve and line has been subtly reworked for a more muscular and grounded feel. The signature flat seat with the rib texture and chrome grab rail remains, though the frame is entirely new and engineered to be stiffer yet lighter. The fuel tank is instantly recognizably teardrop-shaped, slightly taller, and finished in deep candy colors with bold RX 100 graphics and that iconic Yamaha logo. The side panels carry the classic 100 emblem in chrome, while the exhaust pipe still follows the same gentle curve as the original, albeit with updated dimensions and a heat shield for safety. The air-cooled fins on the engine are partially cosmetic, evoking the older design, and the bike proudly sits on multi-spoke alloy wheels that blend vintage aesthetics with modern function. Walk RPM and 11 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute, and while these numbers may not look explosive on paper, the tuning and weight of the bike make it feel much more spirited in real-world riding. The throttle response is immediate, and there's a distinct growl from the exhaust that's been acoustically tuned to give you a hint of that two-stroke bark. This engine is mated to a slick shifting 5-speed gearbox with ratios spaced to deliver punchy acceleration in the lower gears and relaxed cruising in the higher ones. The gearing feels tight and playful, encouraging you to ring it out through the rev range like you would on the old RX 100. The engine redlines near 10,000 revolutions per minute, and though it doesn't scream like a two-stroke, it does sing a happy tune at higher revs. Yamaha has also engineered the intake and exhaust system to enhance the oral experience, and when you're on the throttle, it gives you that familiar raspy note that makes city riding an absolute joy. On the road, the RX 100 performs with the kind of agility that makes urban commuting fun again. The bike weighs just around 112 kilograms fully fueled, making it one of the lightest bikes in its class. That translates into quick changes of direction, nimble lane splitting, and effortless U-turns. The telescopic forks up front and twin shocks at the rear offer a supple ride over broken roads and speed breakers. The chassis balance is spot on, making the bike feel confident even when you're pushing it through corners or weaving through traffic. The upright riding posture, flat handlebars, and narrow body make it very easy to ride for beginners and incredibly fun for experienced riders who remember what the original RX stood for. Braking duties are handled by a disc brake at the front and a drum at the rear, supported by single-channel ABS. Yamaha chose this combination to keep costs down while still offering safety. The feedback from the brakes is progressive, and the bike doesn't dive too much under hard braking thanks to the well-tuned suspension. The 17-inch tires offer decent grip in city and semi-wet conditions, and Yamaha has chosen compound rubber that balances wear and traction quite well. Fuel efficiency has also been a focus in the new RX 100. With the fuel-injected 125cc engine, The bike easily returns around 55 to 60 kmpl in mixed riding conditions, which is excellent for daily commuting. The fuel tank holds 11 liters, giving you a real-world range of over 600 kilometers before needing a refill. Maintenance is minimal, and Yamaha has designed the engine for long service intervals, making the new RX 100 extremely practical. As far as the prices go, Yamaha has been surprisingly smart in its approach. Understanding that the RX 100 brand brings huge emotional value, they've managed to keep the cost within reach of the young enthusiast without diluting its charm. The bike is priced at around a superscript 1.20 lakh ex showroom, which puts it right in the heart of the 125cc premium commuter segment. At this price point, it competes with bikes like the TVS Raider 125, Bajaj Pulsar NS 125, and Honda SP 125, but none of those carry the historic appeal or emotional connect that the RX 100 brings to the table. What makes the 2025 Yamaha RX 100 stand out, though, is not just its performance or price. It's the way it makes you feel. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a time machine with fuel injection. It brings memories flooding back for older riders while giving younger enthusiasts a chance to experience what made the RX 100 so iconic in the first place. Yamaha could have gone down the easy road of just giving us a new paint job and calling it a day. Instead, they've built something with character, with real riding joy, and with a deep respect for what his name means. The ergonomics are tailored for Indian riders, with a seat height of just 790 mm, making it accessible for shorter riders without compromising comfort. The switchgear is basic but tactile, with good quality plastics and clear labeling. There's a pass switch, engine kill switch, and a USB charging port subtly integrated under the handlebar for those who need modern conveniences on the go. The lighting setup, especially the headlamp beam spread and intensity, is more than adequate for city and semi-urban night rides. Another thoughtful addition is the underseat storage space, and not much, but enough to keep papers, a pair of gloves, or a toolkit. The battery and electronics are easily accessible for servicing, and Yamaha's service network ensures that parts and support will never be an issue even in remote towns. For those worried that a 125cc engine won't do justice to the RX 100 legacy, the ride experience will prove otherwise. It's not about sheer numbers but how those numbers are delivered. It's about throttle response, how the bike handles in traffic, how quickly it picks up from a standstill, and how it feels to ring it out on a quiet road. In all those aspects, the RX 100 has nailed the formula. It's engaging, involving, and most importantly it's fun. Color options include a range of heritage-inspired schemes. You get the classic metallic black with gold pinstripes, a deep maroon red with silver graphics, a royal blue with subtle chrome detailing, and even a limited edition chrome silver model that pays tribute to the 1980s RX 100. Each variant is meticulously finished, and Yamaha has avoided overstyling it with excessive graphics or gimmicky decals. The 2025 Yamaha RX 100 is more than just a new motorcycle, it's a revival done right. It carries the weight of one of the most revered names in motorcycling history and wears it proudly. It's not trying to be the fastest, or the most high-tech, or the cheapest. It's trying to be honest, to be soulful, to be fun, and in doing so, it becomes something incredibly rare in today's two-wheeler world, a machine that speaks to the rider's heart. So, whether you're someone who once owned the original RX 100 or someone who's only heard tales of its glory, this new model gives you a reason to ride in, not just to commute, but to smile, to remember, and to enjoy the road again. Yamaha has shown the world that legends don't just belong in the past, they can be reborn. And the 2025 RX 100 is living proof of that. If you enjoyed this detailed review and want to stay updated on more bikes like this, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Two Wheel Trends, and hit that bell icon for future updates. This is where legends ride again, and we'll be right here to bring you every twist of the throttle. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and never stop exploring.